Hi friends, I'm Neelam Mathur and welcome to Pep Talk with Neelam. I'm a working mom and I have a kid. I have a kid of 8 months old. I have a boy and I've recently shifted back to my hometown with my husband and we're trying to start up something of our own here. And meanwhile in this journey, I'm facing a hell lot of emotions, hell lot of emotions. You know how it happens for a girl. There are several changes. I've been married just for 2 years and then to have a kid, to shift, to look out for a work, look out for a job. So I thought that why not I should reach out to you people, to my friends, and might be you all are also facing the same problem which I am, and let's share something. Let's create a bond where I can put out my feelings to you and you can share your emotions with me, and then we can stay friends forever, right? As I am in the process of growing up a child, I have 5 basic rules for us moms especially, and yes dads, because mostly they are running away from all the responsibilities of the kid, that how to treat your child for a better development. Rule number 1, smile. You've got to smile with your kid. How can you not smile in front of your kid? They're so beautiful, they're so spongy, and oh god, dude, I love my son. So they're such beautiful little creatures. Now, I know all of us are stressed because of, might be our offices, might be our businesses, we are handling finances, our shopping, our attending any cousin's marriage, or whatever be the reason, we are stressed out in today's lives. But we cannot show that to our kids. So we need to smile in front of them. We need to show them that yes, instead of having problems, we are facing the world with a smile, and that's what they need to learn too. Because you don't know, might be they are not as good as you tomorrow to handle all the things that you are doing right now. Might be they are better, might be they are worse, but you need to set a good example for them. And for that, smile, smile and smile in front of your kid. They are such tiny little innocent creatures. Number 2, speak softly. Kids have a learning tendency to the utmost level. If we shout, if we are having a fight with our spouse, or in our family some discussion is going on and it heats up, what will happen? What is the kid getting an impression? That people are shouting, people are fighting, so that the other would understand what they feel. But is this right? It's not. It's not. So we need to tell our kids that it's not important to yell to make our point understand to others, to make our importance felt to others. Yes, I know we are grown-ups, we are 30, 35, 40 years old, and by now we have lived our life in a certain manner. We all of a sudden, it's difficult for everybody. It's difficult for me even to keep the voice down, to mind my tone when I'm talking in front of my child especially. But we need to keep that in mind, because he is just a growing human being and he will learn what me, my husband, my family, we are going to portray in front of him. That's the same case with you all. Please speak softly in front of your kids. Number 3, say exactly what you mean. These are little brains. They cannot fill in any words that you want them to understand. If you speak a 5-word sentence, you cannot expect them to understand a 25-word meaning out of it. Because they do not have any excess information. They are very innocent and pure minds. So do not expect that when you say, I'm thirsty, so do not expect your kid to understand that you need water. If you need water, ask them, beta, please give me a glass of water. So then they'll bring you a glass of water. If you sit there and say in front of them, I'm thirsty, how does it matter to them? They won't care. They don't know about it right now. Be as specific as you can be for anything you want them to do, be it to clean their room, be it to do their studies, be it how to behave in front of others. Please be specific. Number 4, and this one is especially for a working mom like me. Seek out help whenever possible. Be it your mother-in-law, your mother, a maid that you hire, anybody. Do not take pride that I can bear to grow my child all by myself. You cannot do that. And if you manage to do that, you are stressed throughout the day. It's a hectic job. You have to manage hundreds of things and then to take care of a kid. Oh God, to dress up my son is like, getting clothes on an octopus. He's like, rambling all his legs and hands in the air, and all of a sudden I start to feel that instead of 4 limbs, he has 8 limbs. And it's so difficult. So it's just not easy to handle a kid today by yourself. Do not take pride in that. Why do you want to stress yourself? But please solicit a help whenever you need it. Number 5, do not impose your idea of what you want your kid to be. That's not fair. See, to make it easier, just write down his strengths and weaknesses on a chart of paper. Both of you sit and try to work on the weaknesses that your child has. Sit on it, try to work on it, try to convert these weaknesses into strengths, and then develop these strengths. Ask your child to develop your strengths so that he can or she can be what he actually is good at being. Do not force your thoughts on him. From my perspective, these are the 5 things which a good parent should have to have a healthy child mentally. And if there are any more pointers that you moms or dads have, please share it with me on the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe this new concept of mine. I hope so I'll be able to help you. You will be able to help me. I need more help actually. Then bye bye.